All right, let's go ahead and let's get going over to the bus stop. Good morning. It is Monday, June 17th, and it is 6:31 in the morning. Are you ready to start the day?
Yeah, bus. Let's go. That first.
Oh. Sweetie.
What?
I thought you were going to tell me something.
I forgot. Alright, we really gotta go. Come on.
Do you believe these words to be true that it's Monday?
No, it's not Monday.
That's right, it's Tuesday. Alright guys, let's go ahead. Let's get up to the bus stop. And let's go ahead and just have a nice day.
Yeah.
Come here.
Alright. No, we literally have like 3 minutes. Come on.
3 minutes?
God, you're really pushing it this time.
While we're going, there are no roads.
Okay.
So don't worry.
Well, I would hope there are, because I don't think this car is off-roader.
Oh, yes. Alright, well, let's get going. Okay, so Lily is now on the bus. It is time to go ahead and go over to a Publix, get our dinner stuff that we need.
Yes.
And do you know what that means?
Mm.
All we need is love. And some hamburger meat.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need a little pack of the hamburger meat because we're going to do spaghetti tonight. It was either that or the meatballs in there, but Lily didn't really care for the meatballs, did she?
Got rid of those.
Well, no. They have some meatballs over at Publix on sale.
Oh, that. Okay.
But she didn't really care for meatballs.
No, she didn't.
So I want her to be able to enjoy the meal.
Yeah. I think it's because it's not so difficult for her to chew.
Okay. Well, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get over to Publix. Let's get that done. And then, since she cheated on me today by having coffee early without me.
Yes, I did.
Then again, she also woke up an hour before me.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get a drink at all, though. Oh, well.
Serves you right.
Okay.
When we get back home, we can both have a nice cup of pour-over coffee.
Yes.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta use that up.
And I think while at Publix, I'm gonna get a box of Honey Nut Cheerios or something like that. Because honestly, that Captain Crunch just isn't hitting the spot anymore. It's just like,
I don't really
too sweet in the morning. Cereal. But guys, let's go ahead and let's get going. You ready?
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
Entirely positive, man. My alarm actually woke me up out of a deep sleep. I hate having to wake up like that.
I will tell you one thing. I gotta stop watching so many of those horror recap shows before bedtime.
You're gonna start dreaming.
I had a horrible dream about being lost in the woods. And now I don't want to go into nature.
You shouldn't have watched those.
Like, Disney World is enough nature for me.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, guys, let's just get over to Publix before I go ahead and use YouTube as a therapy tool for that.
Those horror recap shows on YouTube, it's like,
So basically, here's the deal. Let's just say you don't have 2 hours to watch an entire movie. They actually do like little recaps of movies. It could be horror movies, it could be all kinds of genres.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one.
And some are like A-tier movies, some are like movies from overseas you never even heard of. But they're pretty cool, just to get an idea of a movie that you've never seen before. But yeah, I've been watching those a bit while I was going ahead and doing other things. So it's pretty cool. Maybe we should do recap videos of our own videos.
I'm good.
You can narrate it.
No.
You can narrate your own life.
Apparently fall asleep.
Hey, You have a beautiful place to fall asleep too.
Yeah,
You do. But yes, tonight is spaghetti night, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a fun Lego live stream tonight. So let's go ahead.
Needing to do that, I guess.
Yes, I wanna do it so badly with you.
I know.
Because we spent money on it.
Yeah. I've been struggling a lot this week.
Well, I think that you have been because we've been out and we've been trying to get a lot of stuff done. And it's been taking a lot of energy from you.
Yeah, it really has been. Like,
so
a lot.
I think the stress of all that, and then come 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, you usually crash out, put on your regular basic white shirt,
Yeah.
take off your bra, and just lay down and just forget about the day.
Yep.
That's basically what it's been.
It has been. It really has been. I'll just sit down and read for a little bit or something on my tablet.
We're a sweet old married couple, after all.
are.
But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get over to Publix. Are you turning? Finally, there we go. And let's go ahead and get done. Alright, here we are, Stony Brook West Publix. And just over yonder is our Pizza Hut that we would normally go to. Let's go in and let's get dinner. Although we are late. Because evidently the doors are open.
Ryan, seriously, stop.
How to annoy Tiffany in under 5 minutes. Just squeak your shoes.
It is. Maple cinnamon. Oh, sounds interesting.
Alright.
Oh, it's a logo.
Yeah, so
What
good.
other one do you want?
Anyone that you truly want.
Regular then. Oh, they do have peanut butter and chocolate. That's pretty cool.
Or we can get very berry. Or we can get very berry. Or we can get very berry.
All right.
No.
I'm getting. Oh no, frosted lemonade.
That's
No
just
way.
frosted lemon. That's not frosted lemonade.
Yes.
I hope it's part of it.
I hope so too. You know what? I don't think it is, Ron. No.
No, because it's not
Not
the 14.2 ounce.
It's the last one too.
You just want to buy it? And we'll
Yes.
start by... You know what? Screw
Right.
it. Let's just get that one.
But I want the other one too.
Fine, then get it third box.
It's doing cereal.
So, it doesn't expire for like a year.
Oats and honey. That actually sounds pretty good.
Now you gotta decide which one you're gonna open first.
I know.
Yeah, take a look at this. As long as you don't open it, 26, 26, 26. We are good. And bananas to go with your Cheerios. Okay, we're just gonna go with this one and be done. It's like $9.99, so it's a good price. And Tiffany's part of that crowd that likes to use milk with her cereal, even though I am not.
Yeah, but I use this one. It's not real milk.
And our bananas, $29.79. All of it fits on one arm,
Yeah.
while the cute girl holds the receipt. So here's the deal. While our bill was $29.33 or something like that,
20.
keep in mind also
$29.79.
we did also go ahead and get 3 boxes of cereal. And if we open them one at a time, and we only use one every month or so,
Yeah, one of them was free though.
then we do have basically 3 months worth of breakfast right there.
Yep.
So that's not bad. And if you don't open it, it doesn't expire until like next year.
Yeah, I'm not one for eating a bunch of sausage and egg stuff in the morning.
You're not gonna make me steak and eggs? No.
Neither one of us are really breakfast people.
No, the only time I'll eat a breakfast item really is I'll have a sausage, egg, and cheese wake up wrap, and it's when we're going to a theme park.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I don't like to eat a big item in the morning. Or hardly anything.
Yeah, I really don't either.
So here I am getting all the stuff and she just walks away from me.
No.
Yes.
I'm right here.
No, you're not. Just... I love you too much. I love that face. You look freaking gorgeous!
Really?
Yes, you look so adorable and sweet. Alright, let's get going. Let's go over to the village. Okay guys, so while Tiffany goes ahead and goes into the village and does her thing, we're gonna do our thing. We don't have much time until Lily gets out of school today and we have to get her at the bus stop. But we can at least do something later on. Goodwill doesn't open until 9. It's like 8:10 now. So we got like over 40 minutes for that. But let's just see what we can do. Alright, so here's the deal. We are going to go ahead and go out. We're going to go over to Lowe's and go ahead and see what kind of plants they have. Because I'm kind of curious. Tiffany, when she had her birthday, was on like a green kick and wanted to do some plants. Well, I want to go ahead and find a plant of my own. Let's go over to Lowe's and let's take a look and see what they got. Alright, let's go out and let's have our own little fun. And let's see where the day takes us. So you and I actually have two places where we're going to go. One is I want to go ahead and check out the Goodwill right here in Winter Garden around the corner.
Where you're never going to get...
Because honestly, they can have some pretty cool stuff off and on. And we can go ahead and check and see if they got anything cool. The other place I want to go is over to Lowe's. And just see if they got any cool plants, you know? Because Tiffany has been on like a green kick and it'd be pretty cool to get a nice little plant for the room. Something easy to take care of, something manageable. Like what she got before. So let's go ahead and let's get going. And let's see what we can find. So take a look at this. It's not as cool as you may think. Alright, so take a look at this, okay? The check engine light just went off on my way over here. I noticed it. That is actually quite interesting. That it just randomly goes off and on, which makes me believe that it could be like a sensor or something. Interesting. Alright, so here we are at Goodwill Winter Garden, where we have come many times over trying to find retro games and all kinds of cool little interesting knickknacks. Let's go see what they got today. Okay, that armoire looks awesome as heck. I love that one. But look at this kitchen cabinet setup. That looks amazing. Honestly, there really wasn't any games to be shown, except for some Madden, and that was about it. Okay, this is pretty cool. RCA DVD system with bonus game controller and games, later replaced by the iPad, but still pretty cool for its time. Okay, this I like. Today is a new day. You can start fresh, wipe the slate clean. Definitely is true. I definitely think Tip would have a hard time with this one on the wall. Okay, check this out right here. That right there is a plasma display. And those actually predated the LCD. Let me show you. They didn't gain much popularity after a while when LCD and other form factors came out. They have a few interesting things like the shoe wall here. But nothing I'm really interested in right now. I want to put my money on. Although those are some huge bags of freaking Legos over there. Wow. Okay, we can buy some body wash over here for $4.99. Interesting. I still remember how My uncles used to buy me the Hess stuff all the time every year. My Uncle Danny would. It was so freaking cool back then. Still is. And look at that, 1991. That is awesome. Okay guys, so while I was in there, I had to go ahead and mess with Tiffany, okay? So take a look at this right here. Yes, I actually told her I was gonna buy it. I didn't actually buy it, because really, it wasn't us. But it was still fun to screw with her head on that one. Let's go over to Lowe's and let's talk first, okay? Alright guys. So, one of the things that you guys may have noticed is a common trend between Tiffany and I is that whenever I go out, 90% of the time she is with me. And the reason why is because it goes back to, I think, my grandparents, how they raised me when I was up there in Redden. So, back then, okay, my parents were separated, my mom and my dad. And here's the thing. My grandparents basically raised me when I was over at my dad's because he didn't spend as much time as he should have with me, but that's for
John Thune, the Senate.
That's for a whole different story and a whole different day. So, one of the things I noticed about my grandparents from their stories, from everything, is that except for when he had to go to work as a firefighter way back in the day, my grandparents did everything together. They ate together, they did vacations together, they went shopping together, they ate their meals together, they did everything they could. And I don't know if that's how it was in your grandparents' lifetime as well, or if it was just mine, but I got my model of a relationship based on that right there. And what's interesting too is that my grandmother for a while actually used to work at a factory before the factory was closed down, asbestos poisoning, and she actually got a decent settlement from it. And through that, then my grandfather, he gave up doing firefighting, retired from that, and that's how they lived comfortably for the rest of their life until he was 97, I think it was, 98. And later on he developed Alzheimer's or something to that effect, unfortunately. And then my grandmother lived for about 3 more years after him, living with my father, living with Joe.
Like and
up
subscribe.
There. But I couldn't imagine how hard that was on my grandmother, having to live those extra years like that. And the reason why I bring it up is because I was looking at all the cool antique style furniture and everything whenever we go into stores like this or such. And I was thinking back to them and how their house was full of stuff like this up in Redden, over in Franklin Street. I just thought it was so cool. But guys, let's go over to Lowe's and let's see if they got anything that we can actually use. Because Goodwill, yeah, there were some games, but at the same time, there really wasn't much at all that actually interested me, that said, hey, you should go and buy me. Yeah, really wasn't much. So let's go ahead and let's get going. And let's see what else we can dig up. Oh, and by the way, I'm not shaming anybody that shops at a Goodwill, okay? So I want to go ahead and preface it with that right now, okay? But please, please, I beg of you, do not buy $5 freaking body wash at Goodwill. I beg of you. Go to Target, go to Walmart, go to the dollar store if you want. Go anywhere. But please don't buy body wash at Goodwill. And Goodwill, why are you selling body wash? I heard the memes of you guys selling trash. I just didn't think it was actually true until I saw it there. I was like, really? Maybe somebody just threw it up on the shelf as a joke that they brought in. But no, it actually had a Goodwill proper sticker on it for the price. I was like, holy crap. I wonder what would happen if I took it to checkout. Would the lady at the register would have looked at me like I was crazy then and said, you know, you can just go to a dollar store right across the street from here.
I am so sick and tired of scalpers getting away with taking all the How to Train Your Dragon stuff. You really want this? And these. Perfect stocking stuffers. These are absolutely adorable. A bunch of new fidget toys. Sensory. Ross in the shoe aisle and came across these beauties. Ruby slippers much? That's funny. They're cute though. These are cute. Charlie Brown. Little kitty.
Thanks so much.
Okay, that one's cool. We have that one actually. Princesses. This one I love.
Look down the other aisle and then we'll be done.
These are so cute. Well, that's definitely interesting. That's interesting. And here I thought he was gone for good. It's been a long time since I've seen the rider in the sky.
All right, here we are, Lowe's. Let's go in and let's see what they got going on. Who knows, maybe we'll find something. So if you remember back in April when Tiffany did hers, she found really not too much over here. Instead, she actually had to go over to Walmart where she found incredible deals. Let's see if we can give Lowe's a fighting chance. Let's see. This is how you know you're in Florida. Prepare for hurricane season. Holy smokes. This here, this Blackstone costs more than my first car, my Chevy Celebrity wagon, at $1,000. That's crazy. Wow. Look at this. For $649. Blue infrared main burner, warming rack. This is pretty darn cool looking. Although I would prefer it in a darker color. But yeah, that's pretty sweet looking. Alright, this is pretty nice looking. And it says it survives neglect. That's oddly specific for me. Okay, this is interesting. Self-watering. I've never heard of that on a plant before. Wow, they got a lot of nice stuff out here. This is pretty cool. But still nothing so far. I want to find something that'll fit like right on the desk area. I have a feeling Tiffany might not be too thrilled if I bring some in like this home. Although I might have a way to go if I did something like this. So the bicycle that is actually up in the bedroom that I don't even use because I'm going to be going out more, I'm going to be working, could go away, go downstairs. I could put one of these up there in that area. Okay, so Tiffany just figured out where I am through the GPS system. Find my iPhone. So she knows I'm here. And now she's wondering. Let's try to find something. Oh my gosh, these are pretty cool looking though. The one I wanted didn't have a price tag on it. We're gonna go with this one instead. It looks awesome. Alright, $15 and change. We have our first plant of the year that you and I have bought together. This is pretty cool. Okay, so we got our plant. Hi.
Hey, it's 11 o'clock.
All right, I know. We're coming. Okay, we're coming over. Don't worry. I know. I was honestly just in Lowe's looking at the plants, looking to see if I could find like a nice standing one for the bedroom, but I was too afraid that it might get too big in there or not get enough sunlight.
Yeah, that would be the biggest problem.
All right, are you done and outside?
Well, I'm done, but I'm not outside.
All right, did you get a drink?
Yes, I got a drink. I'm coming outside now.
All right, love you. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm surprised she didn't catch on to me saying we're coming. My plant and I. I wonder if I can take it to Disney World with me. That'd be pretty cool. Do you want to go ahead and go to Disney World with me and ride some rides? That would be awesome. Go ahead and take you on the People Mover. That'd be pretty cool. No, I can't take my plant with me to Disney World. Although, there's no actual rules saying that you can't. No, I'm not gonna do that. That would be the funniest thing, to go ahead and take your plant and put it into a stroller and take it with you. Funny, but cool. Alright guys, let's go ahead, let's get Tiff and let's get home. Okay, now she looks better. Back in her regular, I'm going out in the sunlight wear.
Yeah, I know.
Not, I'm going in the cold store wear.
Target is freezing. And
Only for you.
surprisingly, Ross and Home Goods was actually pretty cold.
I can't wait to see if you actually found anything worthwhile on the video.
Yeah, you could definitely go through it. I didn't do the best because I think some of it I moved around a little too fast.
Now, you did go
But-
side to side, right?
Yes, I did do that.
Okay.
I did that right this time. Oh, here's my other ones. Yeah.
But really, I can't get a big poster of you plastered right here.
Was it big? The picture didn't make
No,
it.
I mean of you if I had one custom
Whoa.
made.
No.
Darn. But you're saying I could get that one though.
No.
Darn.
I don't need a picture of a naked woman on the wall.
That just seemed like it was so weird there.
You know the crazy part is I saw something just like that at Ross today.
You know what the crazy part is
So I'm
too?
thinking that's probably where it came
It
from.
could be worth $1 million and you wouldn't know.
Doubt it.
Or $20, but they'll sell for $39.99 at Goodwill.
Yeah, exactly.
Spirit, are you here? Oh crap, it actually went right onto your back for a second.
Did?
Yeah, but don't worry, it left. Okay. As of 11:21, it is 106 in the car. Let's get going. Let's go get Lil.
It's not in the car. Hotter in the car than it is outside. 106 is what it's actually the feel like temperature.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go do this. I missed you, by the way. I missed you more.
Yeah.
Do you like my new child?
Funny, Ren. Yeah.
I will name it Sabrina the Plant.
You really suck at naming things.
Yeah, that's why she picked the name for our kiddo. Ooh, such a beautiful girl. So amazing and perfect. There's our perfect girl. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get her home and let's get her something cold to drink. You want something cold to drink?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. She's got to get her phone.
Yeah. Typical theme.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Take that back. She's 20 now. Got her mom.
Just like her mommy, can't live without her phone. Alright, so the cool thing is, we already got our dinner. We can just go home the rest of the day and get out of the sweltering heat.
Yes.
This is one of those days where, honestly, it would be horrible for me to go out and go to Disney for it.
And the worst part is they're expecting it to be hotter this week than it has been even last week or this week. Well, this week just started. Last week.
What is today?
Tuesday.
That's right. At least you didn't make the same mistake I made last week by thinking that Tuesday was Monday.
I know.
Can you blame me though?
Why? Me.
Alright guys, let's get home and let's go ahead and let's relax.
You're not.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
By the way,
It's just hot, sticky.
I know what I want
nasty.
today.
What?
You have a choice. Okay? Either you make ice cold coffee for me or ice cold coffee.
Telling me. Alright.
I want your ice cold coffee.
Alright.
I really do.
Mine tell by you. Who beat me? Who not? I won.
Alright guys,
No.
let's get
You're
home.
not.
Okay. First of all, good coffee. Second of all, so when we were over at Goodwill, we saw the White Rain Mountain Springs body wash. Now theirs is 18 fluid ounce for, let's see here, $4.99. Now I got curious, okay? I was thinking to myself, is this actually a good deal? And it turns out, no. So I found a 12 ounce size of a different one, of a different scent. It's called Active Botanicals. That's $4.06 brand new for a slightly smaller container. I found Ocean Mist, another scented one, 12 ounce. So you're losing 6 ounces. $5.91. So you're saving money by going to Goodwill for your body wash. Or you can just do what I do. Cremo body wash, $9.97. So yeah, it's $5 more or so. But at least you know the history of your body wash. Now let's just say that you like Dove. Okay? Well, you can go ahead and get a nice Dove body wash for $7.49. And we bought that twice actually before. But you know what? Let's go ahead and let's just type men's body wash. Okay? And let's just say that we want to go ahead and we want to find just the same price point, okay? Well, after I go through 10,000 plus results, and then I narrow my search down to $5. Well, I narrowed it down to 146. So you can actually go and buy brand spanking new Old Spice body wash for $2 from Amazon. And I bet you if you go to dollar store, it's probably like $4 or $5. Now, what's interesting is you can also just get Amazon Basic body wash. I did not know Amazon Basic had body wash. That's surprising. Okay. Method. Alright, that's 3.4. That's a smaller size, but you get the point. It's that Irish Spring. Roughly the same size, 18 ounces, $3.48. Yeah. I can honestly say, I am not going to Goodwill for my body wash. And God forbid they have deodorant there. Wow. I don't mind going to Goodwill to buy a vintage Nintendo Wii game. I do mind going to buy body wash. That's just a little much.
Some things that just should not be on the shelves.
Exactly. Some things that should just ended up in the garbage. Alright guys, let's go ahead and let's try something fun. So way back in the day, and we're talking like 2003, I used to enjoy playing the Sims game. It was a lot of fun back then, building houses and everything. And I haven't fired up a Sims game in forever. And right now, it's over 100 degrees outside, and honestly, I don't feel like going out right now. So, when I was flicking through YouTube, I found there's quite a bit of people that actually stream Sims. And I was thinking, really? That is pretty darn cool. So, let's go ahead and let's do a couple hour live stream of the Sims game. And let's build some stuff. Maybe I can build a better life. I'll have to start small, because you only have like $10,000 to start with. Which is more than what I have. Dang. My Sims character's already better off than me. He might just want to live out of his car and just be a car lifer for a while. Until he can save up $100,000 and build a better home. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. I will say one thing though. No, I do not want to pre-order. Oh. Enchanted by Nature? How much is it? $39.99 for a freaking expansion? Holy shamoles, that's a lot. Dang. You know what? I just want to see something quick. What do I really get from my $40? Yes, there is music, but I'm sure EA will copyright claim it. Okay, that's pretty cool so far. I see lots of greenery. That's pretty cool. Look, we can sim Tiffany actually feed and water in the plant. And then she could talk with other Sims about the plants. Okay. She can get a gnome! Lily can get a fairy outfit. I can get a weird hat. Okay, so you can forage for mushrooms just randomly, I guess. That's interesting. Even though you shouldn't really do that, I guess. Because there are poisonous ones. And we can bathe in the water in public. And just sleep anywhere. And we also get bad allergies. Oh my god, this is Tiffany. Bad allergies. Water and plants. Yep, this is my sweet girl. And we talked to a nice guy who, if we give him ingredients, he'll make us something to drink. Or to eat, okay. Because this seems pretty interesting, I gotta admit. But at $40, that's a lot of money for that. And it's not even like these things go on sale often. No mother freaking way. The Sims 4 Golden Years kit. So you get some outfits and some little items. $5 freaking, but don't worry. They got you covered. If you can't pay your $5 up front, You can do 4 payments at 0% interest with Klarna. Okay, there's much to be said about this whole paying for. And on some stuff, I completely get it, okay? Paying for if you are in need of a bed, if you're in need of a refrigerator, a washing machine, okay? Stuff like that at 0%, that's incredible. And that's a better deal than going to, let's just say, Aaron's Rent-A-Center. The list goes on all of them. But why would you go ahead and do 4 payments of $9.99 for a Sims expansion pack? That I could never justify. Just like I couldn't justify a steak dinner being brought home by Uber Eats or DoorDash and paying for it in installments. Like, if I couldn't afford that steak dinner and all I had is just $10, I would just go to Publix and just buy some cheap food and feed the family instead. That's just my opinion, but you let me know what you think. Is paying in for actually worth it? Or does it create a vicious cycle just like the whole check cash-in and loan centers of the old days did? I'm sure you remember Scott, where you get into a reoccurring high interest cycle loan that was hard to get out of because you would have to get another one after you paid off that one to cover your expenses of what you just put out. It was a vicious cycle. And I get at some points they're needed, but at the same time, it can be a really nasty cycle to get into. And honestly, paying in for some things, like I said, worth it. Food, and also, let's just say, video games are not worth it. Because at the end of the day, if you're paying in for that, for a pre-cooked meal, now, where I could see paying in for DoorDash or Uber Eats could actually be okay and beneficial is if you don't have a lot of money at that moment and you actually have an Uber Eats thing set up to go ahead and get you some groceries. But even then, the astronomical fees are going to be ridiculous. And not to mention, then you got to tip the guy or girl or whoever's delivering. And that's going to raise it up even more. So, I don't know. You just tell me your opinion on what you think. Are paying for is actually worth it? Or are they more hurting the economy right now? Because Klarna, not doing well. I think I saw something about Klarna with bankruptcy protection. So, we'll see what's going on. But for now, let's just go ahead and do what we can with what we have. Alright, here we go. Welcome to The Sims. Let's go ahead and launch. Alright guys, it is 7:13 and today we had a great day. We divided, we conquered. Goodwill, Lowe's. Tiffany went over to Ross and Marshall's and Target. And we just had a nice time at the end. And truthfully, then we played some Sims on the computer, on the Mac Mini. Streamed that for 4 hours. Can't believe that was 4 hours. God, it flew by pretty quickly. And overall, it was a great day. Honestly, today we were going to do Lego night, but at the end, we both were just drained. And just feeling like blah from dinner. I don't know what it was. But I know what I do want tomorrow night. Some nice chicken quarter legs in this crock pot. That sounds nice. With some glazed carrots. And like mashed potato or something. There we go. You know what? That's what we're doing for dinner.
I was gonna say, you can make the version like Cracker Barrel.
We'll see if she can. I have faith.
Has to go in the crock pot though.
Yeah, she's pretty good at it. But guys, I hope you have a good night. Yeah, but we don't have 12 pounds of aluminum foil.
No, I would have to not use foil. I just have to put it in the crock pot instead.
Okay. Guys, I hope you have a good night. Tomorrow night is definitely Lego night. And in fact, I've already established the live stream for it. So it is already set up. But I hope you have a good night. And thank you so much for everything. I will see you tomorrow. And we will see how William is doing. Hopefully he's doing okay. You do know who William is, right? He is your son.
Right.
Yes. Yes, William is the baby you gave birth to. At home, it just popped right out and went right into the bassinet.
Oh, I wish it was that easy.
Yeah, and then you were back to work again already.
And I wouldn't have had so much trouble in the first one.
But yes, it is time to end the day, isn't it?
Mm.
She is so freaking cute. It doesn't get any better than a Tiffany. But I hope you have a good night, and thank you so much for being with. I will see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much for everything today.
But I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side.